Grace and peace. Rep C here, doing a quick pop up live, a different type of live, um, something more practical. Something more practical. Usually I'm doing theological and things like that, but something more practical, especially in the world that we live in, the times that we're living in. I want to look at the book of Proverbs, chapter 4, the book of wisdom, chapter 4, and verse 23. But we're going to look at just briefly, how to overcome the negativity in your life. The negativity in your life. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23. Well, we can even go to the verse, we can even go up to verse 20. He's, he says, Solomon says, my son, pay attention to my words. Pay attention to this wisdom that I'm about to give you. This is a call from here to the end of the chapter to stay on the right path, the path of wisdom. And so he says, incline your ears to my sayings. Do not let them deviate from your eyes. Keep them in the midst of your heart. Be attentive. Be attentive. Incline your ears. This is the language of submission to God's instruction. Wisdom requires humility. And so Solomon is saying to his sons, be submissive to God's instruction. He says, do not let them deviate from your eyes. Keep them in the midst of your heart. The heart, that's your seat of wisdom and the will and emotions. For the words, are life to those who find them and healing to all his flesh. Guard your heart. This Hebrew word shamar here. Guard your heart. Shamar. Hey, grace and peace, brother Rashard. Grace and peace, brother. Yay. I love the book. I love the book of Proverbs. So much wisdom. Hakma. Skillful living. The Proverbs is all about skillful living. And so if this is blessing you, hit the like button, share, subscribe. If you want to drop $1 or $2 in the Cash App to support the ministry, it is greatly appreciated. Then my daughter, her birthday is coming up on April 1st. So, anything will be a blessing. So he goes on to say, guard your heart, keep it, protect it with all diligence, for from it flows the springs of life. Our thoughts shape the way we speak, and they shape the way we live. This is a teaching all throughout the book of Proverbs and the rest of the Bible, that guard your heart. And your thoughts shape the way we speak and the way we live. So we're going to look at this on how to overcome negativity. How to overcome the negativity. So I'm going to give you a framework. They're all begin with H's, 3 H's, on how to deal with the problems that come from our life. And this simple concept that I'm going to give you here is going to help you overcome about 70% of the problems that you deal with, that we deal with in relationships, finances, jobs, any other category. And so the solution to some of the issues that you're having in those areas of life falls in one of these 3 categories. So number 1, the head. The head. The head represents our mindset. And so often, the biggest challenge that we face is how we perceive and interpret various situations. The biggest challenge we face is how we perceive and how we interpret these situations. And our thoughts are our interpretations of what happened to us, but they are not facts in themselves. Your thoughts are not necessarily the facts. And so it's essential to reframe our thinking, reframe our thoughts, challenge the enemy's misleading narratives that he puts into your mind, reinterpret situations in a way that aligns with biblical truth and positivity. Reframe your thinking, align it to the Word of God. Align it to the Word of God. Secondly, again, this is going to be a brief live. Secondly, your heart. The heart is your feelings, your emotions, your will. And so your feelings are a direct result of your thoughts. Thoughts, your feelings drive your behaviors and ultimately your outcome. And so managing your emotions and and understanding their origins can significantly impact our actions and the results that we achieve in life. Emotions are the engines of your life, and emotions drive behaviors. Emotions drives behaviors. Lastly, third is the hands. The hands symbolize your actions and behaviors. And so our behaviors are a manifestation of our feelings and our thoughts. And when we understand this connection, we can begin to make conscious choices that are rooted in biblical truths and principles that lead to better outcomes. That lead to better outcomes. And so this H3 framework that I've just given you, the head, the heart, and the hands, this is a tool for self-coaching that emphasizes the importance of catching these issues early in these three areas. And so by addressing problems at the thought level, you can prevent them from escalating into your feelings, to your heart, and then into your hands or your behaviors. And so remember, the further that you go down that funnel, the more challenging it becomes to change your course of action. So the tools, this framework is to help you realize in those three areas, where are the issues at that are popping up. So again, guard your heart, for out of it flows the issues of life. Guard your heart. The Hebrew word shamar, protect, garrison your heart about around. Guard your heart with all diligence. And so that H3 framework again is the head, the heart, and the hands. All of your issues that you face in life, whether in relationships, finances, your job, are going to come from one of these three areas. So we want to make biblically rooted, grounded, guided choices. Reshape your thinking with the word of God. Paul in the New Testament puts it this way, Romans 12. Romans 12. Therefore, present your bodies a living sacrifice to God, which is your reasonable or your spiritual service of worship. But then he says in verse 2, Romans 12:2, do not be conformed to this world, or stop letting the world squeeze you into its mold. But contrast, it's a contrast there. Be transformed. This is passive. Allow yourself to be transformed. How? By the renovation of your mind. And the purpose of that is that you may approve that what the will of God is, that which is good, pleasing, and perfect or complete. So allow your mind to be transformed. Allow your mind to be transformed. Guard your heart. Guard it with the word of God. So I pray that this brief little pop-up live on wisdom and skillful living will be a blessing to you. Check out my other videos in the book of Proverbs as well on my page. So again, hit the like button, share, subscribe. God bless you. God keep you. Again, if you want to support the ministry, the opportunity is there as well. So this is Rev C saying God bless you. God keep you. I'll see you in the next video. And remember, guard your heart.